All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Friday, May 21st, 2021? Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you the best in metal-related content right here on one of the only metal channels you need. If you guys missed anything in the past week, click that eye in the upper right corner of the screen. Get caught up on all my latest videos. I'd really appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, make suggestions down in the comments section below. No slam, deathcore, metalcore, or modern tech death, please and thank you. And remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. You're looking at one of the hardest working metal channels on the platform. No one's going to quite give it to you the way I do here on Music of Destruction. So welcome once again to Metal Album Warfare Fridays. I did miss last week, but we're back doing these again here on the channel. And tonight we're going deep into the Australian black metal underground with two dark ambient / black metal elites doing battle. Two projects tonight with the same dude making music from both of them. Yes, folks, in one corner we have Entsetzlich, and in the other corner we have Kryptus, known as Azathoth in Entsetzlich and Skull Moon in Kryptus. And the title of tonight's tape is As Blood and Innards Exit Their Tombs. And I'll just show you guys this really quick. It's single, it's just a DIY cassette with a really cool Xeroxed inlay, which I really dig a lot, so you can check that out. Very fucking cool indeed. And that's Kryptus over here and Entsetzlich on this side. Same dude, limited to 66 copies on Wolfsvuur Records. Now this one I had to get immediately when it came out because it did go pretty fast, and I got copy number 41 of 66, and as you can see, it's just a simple DIY tape. There's no fancy pro tape with this label, which is pretty cool. I mean, it adds to that whole underground aesthetic of it being completely inaccessible to most people, which I love, though this is up on YouTube. I guess Azathoth decided to upload a copy of this tape to YouTube, which is fine. That's his decision. Was released in 2014, like I said, on Wolfsvuur Records. Not going to be something for everybody, as this is some of the darkest ambient I've ever heard. It's some of the ugliest primitive riffing I've ever heard. You can barely hear the drums. The vocals are wretched and disgusting, and only going to appeal to people who are into this kind of music. Some of the darkest stuff that's out there I would say would be Entsetzlich and Kryptus. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. First up, Entsetzlich, Rotting Above Primitive Beings versus Kryptus's Realm of True Black Evil. Now, Rotting Above Primitive Beings from Entsetzlich sounds like the black void of nothingness. That's literally what it sounds like. It's very minimalistic in its compositional framework. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's like black fucking noise, man. It's like this ominous, thundering, dark ambient keyboards being played over and over, and it's really grim. It doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really go anywhere, but it's like the sound of what blackness would sound like, in my opinion. The title, Rotting Above Primitive Beings, of course, obviously signifies rot, and that's really what you get with this, is decay and rot and just all things morbid with this track. Versus Kryptus's Realm of True Black Evil is more akin to metal, I would say, even though it's very primal riffing. There's not really many drums going on here, and there is a very wretched vocal performance on this track from Skull Moon, who is the guy behind both projects, obviously. But this is a little bit of a different track. It's metal-ish, but still very dark ambient in its approach. Same goal, obviously, with both of these tracks, which is complete nothingness, decay, morbidity, and fascination with death, and that's what it sounds like, so I gotta give a point to both. Next up, we have Entsetzlich, The Last Breath of a Corpse versus Kryptus's Doom Knight Warrior. The Last Breath of a Corpse kind of continues on where Rotted Primitive Beings left off. It's a continuation in ways. There are a little bit more nuances. There's a little bit more surprises in the keyboard work. It does go in a bit of a different direction, but still maintains that really dark, ominous, hateful, claustrophobic atmosphere of the keyboard work. And obviously, the primitiveness and the minimalism of the composition really alludes to what the goal is of art like this, which is to invoke nothingness and decay inside of your mind, and that's what this track does. And Doom Knight Warrior is a little bit more akin to more of a metal-ish track, like I said, from Kryptus. It's still very dark, ambient in its composition, but there's a bit of riffing going on here, and a little bit of a... It is an instrumental track, so there's no vocals on this one. And like I said, leans more to that darkness and claustrophobic decay as does Entsetzlich, and I'm sure that's why he chose to use these tracks for this split. It makes sense as to what his overall goal was with this split, which was to instill nothingness, morbidity, decay, and suicide and death. Really is what you get with this, and just the way he put everything together, it's not going to appeal to most people, and I love that because it takes a very special person to appreciate this kind of music. You have to be a person that loves the most disturbing, twisted, minimalistic, dark shit possible. And I began my journey into the underground many years ago, and I became fascinated with this type of expressionism. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys know I love a lot of different genres, but this type of stuff is really up my alley because I find that within this minimalism, there is a lot going on emotionally, and you just have to be in that right state of mind and to appreciate it. And that's what you get with As Blood and Innards Exit Their Tombs. So I got to give a point to each artist on that one once again, so let's add up the scores. But before I do that, there is a fifth track from Kryptus, but not another Entsetzlich track. So I'm just comparing the first two. Entsetzlich comes in with 2 points, of course. Kryptus comes in with 2 points. And we have another tie because this entire tape is absolutely nothing but suffocating blackness from beyond the fucking void of nothingness, and I absolutely love it. Black ambient slash a little bit of black metal with no compromises or room for palatability and accessibility. That's the way underground art should be, in my opinion. It shouldn't be catering to a specific type of person. It should be for people like myself, which it would, but you guys get what I mean. So there you have it, another metal album, Warfare, in the books here on Music of Destruction. Hope you enjoyed the premiere tonight. If you're new, subscribe, turn on the bell, select all for all notifications. Twitter and Instagram, Music of Destruction. Teespring store open, teespring.com/music-of-destruction. I am going to buckle down and make some new designs this weekend. I'm going to get very creative. I also might put some stuff on Bonfire because I know they're offer beanies and stuff like that and other merch. So I'll probably have Bonfire and Teespring up within the next week. So make sure you check out my Teespring store there. If you want to support through Patreon, The Seed episode 32, The History of Thrash Part 2, is up on the channel right now, or up on Patreon. Part 3 coming up this Sunday for $5 a month. To support the channel, you'll get access to these podcasts. Your support keeps the channel going, helps me get everything new for this channel, it helps keep it going with brand new lighting. I mean, I'm getting better lights, stuff like that. We've got the cameras for Beyond the Big Screen. Colton James and myself working on Beyond the Big Screen movie and game reviews. Also working on a mafia crime drama. Let's check out a clip of what you can expect from the new channel. And we're back. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share the video. We will see you for the Crypt Underground Metal Radio Show tomorrow night. Have an awesome night. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.